In March 2026, the Indian Super League, ISL, is in full swing, but the atmosphere around it has changed. After a chaotic 2025 where the league was nearly scrapped due to contractual disputes, the 12th edition returned on February 14th, 2026, with a stripped-back, single-leg format. But as fans watch the 14 clubs battle it out, a stinging question remains. Has the 10-year experiment actually improved Indian football, or are we just running in place? If we use the FIFA rankings as our primary scorecard, the data is sobering. In 2014, we were at a low of 171. By 2017, and again in 2023, the ISL effect helped us break the top $100, reaching 96 and 99 respectively. Critics argue that while the ISL gave us a professional floor, it hasn't provided a sustainable ceiling. We've dropped nearly 40 places since late 2023, largely due to a lack of competitive growth in the national squad. The most common criticism is that we were more comfortable against our AIFF neighbors before the ISL. The data from the last 24 months gives this argument weight. March 2024. India lost 1-2 to Afghanistan in Guwahati, a result that felt like a systemic failure, despite having a decade of ISL infrastructure. November 2025. A demoralizing 0-1 loss to Bangladesh in Dhaka marked our lowest point in years, effectively ending our 2027 Asian Cup hopes. When the Blue Tigers struggle against teams that operate on a fraction of the ISL's budget, viewers start to see the league as a distraction, a high-production spectacle that hasn't translated into technical dominance on the continent. Is the current system helping? The 2025-26 season's survival mode format, a single-leg round-robin with no playoffs, highlights the fragility of the ecosystem. 1. The striker crisis. With ISL clubs historically leaning on foreign strikers, the national team has struggled to find a successor to Sunil Chhetri. 2. Shortened calendar. Critics argue that the current 13-game regular season, down from previous years, isn't enough competitive minutes to develop elite-level domestic talent. 3. Financial correction. The budget cuts in the current season, with clubs contributing roughly 1 crore rupees each, suggest the bubble has burst, forcing a pivot from glitz to actual survival.